Hello, hello. You join Mr. Bowie and I in a rather unusual position for this channel, which is curled up on my sofa with a Velvetizer hot chocolate, a purring cat on my lap, budgeting catch up in the background, and the living room once again in a certain state of chaos. This is only a very, very, very quick, for me, check-in video. You'll have noticed my absence from the manic posting spree that I did to the yep, I'm gonna be back with this and wasn't, and then disappeared for 5 weeks. Are we saying 5? 6? My goodness. I kind of touch on like mental health a little bit on this channel. It's kind of really hard to do a monthly budget or a review and like deliberately ignore the fact that, you know, feeling good or not so good and the impact it has on your budget. I've not really fully gone into my own kind of mental health, but suffice to say that if you are adept at picking up clues, you will know that it's not been the smoothest ride. And where I was going, oh, I'm a bit tired, I think I'm a bit burnt out, there's just been lots going on, particularly with him. Obviously I've had a couple of bereavements in the past year, and I just completely failed to notice the looming trigger warning depression that was just very, very much creeping in. And I got myself to an absolute point where I think hourly thinking about money, particularly over these 2 months, worrying about him and everything that was popping up with him. General worries and anxieties for the start of a new school year, what that means, what information I have, what information I don't have. Just very much got a bit too much, and I'm officially depressed. And under the care of mental health services, I've had, not in a dramatic way, I'm being checked in on in the right way possible, and have had family and friends just rally round and just step in and support, take over a lot of just very basic day-to-day things financially, like putting petrol in my car, making sure I've got money for a food shop, because it did impact the amount of shifts I could ultimately end up working, and therefore impacted the income I brought in August, the things I can do like list, and there are things as well which I am not allowed to do at the minute. I'm not allowed to do a to-do list. I have to do a done list. I'm not really allowed to look at things financially and get myself in a tiz. Okay, Bowie, and get myself in a tiz about stuff like that. I can obviously jot down little notes and stuff, but financial anxiety, which is its own thing. And there have been some good things which have happened financially, and you will find out all about that, I'm sure. I am very much at the minute limited to a restricted number of activities, because this has all happened in the past couple of weeks in terms of things getting quite acute and quite serious. So what am I doing in the meantime? Well, I am attempting to complete this, which is a Christmas cross stitch that will be part of Homemade Christmas. I sat and I finished a whole book yesterday from start to finish with candles on. I'm trying to rediscover, I guess, the budgeting community. So I'm going through, I've got Abundant Budgets on at the minute, and I'm going through and catching up with all of my friends in the budgeting community who I have not purposefully but ended up neglecting over the past few months. At the minute, the priority is dealing with the acute side of what I'm experiencing and making sure that I am functional and as good to go as I can be, because I have 1 week left before I go into my first teaching job. And this has very much come about not as a result of teaching. It's not even come about as a result of my teacher training. It was obviously a multitude of things that happened, and some of it in a very concentrated time frame. And the pinch point, the thing that tipped me over the edge, was my dad had a quite serious car accident. And the brief moment between the phone call where the words were, "Your dad has had a car accident," and that brief moment of time before I was then told he's okay, basically just did the mostest. It did too much. So I am taking it day by day, hour by hour. I'm not allowed to put expectations on myself. If I get out of bed and I brush my hair and I brush my teeth and I make it down to the sofa and I feed my cat successfully, and that is all I do, then that is an achievement for the day. Like I said, the focus is very much putting like a sticking plaster, I guess, on the brain so I can function-ish. I do have excellent support around me in terms of family and friends, like I said, who have rallied around to help with things both practically and financially for me. And when I do a financial video, we'll go through that. I am coming up on 2 years on the channel. The 4th of September, I believe, was my first video, and I like to try and do an anniversary video. There have been some good positive financial things that have happened, which are worth discussing, and some definite changes which I want to do. That is the extent of how much I'm allowed to plan. I can think that I want to do changes, but I am under very strict medical instructions to not do to-do lists, because at the minute they're not great, are they, mister? He is being super clingy and super loving. But I did see all your comments going, "We've not seen a video from you. Are you okay? Can we have an update? How are things going on?" September for me, I've kind of jokingly always classed as like my new year. Certainly it coincides with the start of the school year and my new career there, and also the anniversary of the channel. So you may not see another video now between now and then. You might see a video between now and then. I'm just very much taking it, like I said, hour by hour and day by day, but you have all certainly supported me on this journey so far, and you deserve some form of an update. I am not at any risk to myself. I am safe. I am okay. Everything just kind of all crept up and went, no, we were hiding. It wasn't burnout. It was this instead. So I will see you all very soon. I'm gonna go deal with that. And Bowie, I'm gonna go deal with that before he suffocates himself in a carrier bag bin. I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye for now.